Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian. We're back for more Arrow. God, I'm excited. Alright, so last episode, so much happened. We got so much fan service going on. Like nods to, or almost a flashback to season 1, kind of, just obviously different because we're on Earth 2. Well, Earth 2's gone now, which is very sad. I don't think it's gonna come back, because, I mean, I know in the Crisis, like whenever an Earth erased, it can't come back, right? I am reading the Crisis currently, so I haven't finished it. I almost wasn't going to because I'm like, oh, there's gonna be spoilers, but I mean they're gonna do things differently, so it's fine, obviously. Because I know in the Crisis, I'm pretty sure Kara died too, right? I don't think she's gonna be dying in the Crisis. There's not any kind of word of her dying in the Crisis. That was kind of like that now was more so in last year's crossover. But anyway, so because I know the Monitor in the comics said that that Earth is gone for good, so it's not gonna come. It was Earth 3, I think, that was destroyed. So yeah, I don't know if that's how they're gonna do things here. That kind of sucks though, because I mean that's Tommy. Well, they weren't gonna show him again either way, but still, it sucks that he's dead. Moira's dead again. Let's see. Adrian Chase, their Green Arrow. Well, their Hood is gone. He was gonna be Green Arrow, and Oliver's like, hey. Little advice: change your name to Green Arrow. So much. God, but Laurel's gonna be coming with us now. Monitor wanted Oliver to get one of his jobs, I guess, like one of his tasks. He said get this Dwarf Star particle for something. I'm gonna guess it's supposed to help combat the antimatter wave that's going through all the Earths. Yeah, but Laurel's with them now from Earth 2. I don't know where we're going right now. I don't know if we're going back to our. I mean, Oliver said we're going home. We're going to our Earth, but I don't know if in their hurry to get out of there, if they are going to their Earth, if he accidentally opened a reach to another Earth, or if we will go to our Earth, if we'll be there the whole time. I don't know, because I didn't think we'd be traveling to different Earths at all in Arrow, because we haven't done that. The only time we did that was during a crossover. And it was only in the not last year's, but the year before's, for the Earth X crossover. We have our Dig. He went over to Earth 2, which was awesome. Seeing that scene before even knowing that it was our Dig, that was just it was such a great scene, just because it was so much nostalgia, dude. The fact that it's the final season has so much more to the impact. Because I'm pretty sure I'd still feel it, but it's just so much more now knowing that it's the final season. But yeah, then we find out it was our Dig. It was like, oh my god, Dig's back, and every time Dig calls him, says to him, "You're my brother," Every time he says something like that, no matter what, it gets me, man. I love it so much. Seeing Tommy gets me too, and then seeing him and Moira's face when they were being eradicated by the wave just hurt so much, and obviously you can see Oliver's pain. Like, he's seen these people that he's loved die before. He has to see it again. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm not really sure. We'll see the recap. I'm just excited. Let's get into this episode.
For 7 years, I have fought with only one goal: to save my city. But now a new threat has emerged. A danger so severe it has forced me to leave my family in order to face it. And it won't be enough for me to just be the Green Arrow. To prevent the crisis that's coming, I'm gonna have to become someone else. I am gonna have to become something else.
Is this season 3 stuff?
What the hell happened back there?
A herald of what is to come. An entire world erased from existence.
Where's my mother? Where's Tommy? Where's Renee? Where's Dinah?
They are no more.
Did you hurt John and Laurel?
They are alive and nearby. You altered the fate of Laurel Lance.
I watched her die once. Okay, I wasn't prepared to do it again.
You were not a man accustomed to following orders. But the survival of the multiverse requires that you obey mine.
I think we busted up a deal.
Uh-oh. We didn't mean to. Is there any consolation? Oh god, you don't want to get hit by Dig. Or Oliver, but Dig's got massive arms. And there's Laurel.
Where the hell are we?
Hong Kong.
We're in Hong Kong.
Yep.
It's not working.
Probably damaged on our jump through the portal.
We don't have time to go all the way to Star Labs.
I'm just trying not to make the same mistake twice.
Well, if this cosmic being wanted someone willing to watch the mass murder of innocent people, then you picked the wrong hero. Shouldn't blame yourself, man.
Well, what about my behavior over the past 7 years has given you the impression that I would? Got him.
Good. You need to do things quietly, stay under the radar.
Hello.
Too late.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that was cool. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh, guns. Whoa, you're not. Are you Katana? You're Katana. Oh my god. I haven't seen you since season 3, I think. No? 4? 4. Been a while.
There's a crisis coming that quite literally threatens the entire universe. A man, something like a man, has asked me to help him stop it.
You mean Marnobu?
You've heard of him?
When I was with the Crescent Order, a being who transcends universes.
Why don't you just scream it
John
open?
told me you were about to do something stupid.
Hi, Layla.
He called you all the way to Hong Kong to follow me. How nice. We thought you could use some help.
No, we can resolve this by you coming with us.
You know, I wish that I could. I do, but I got business to attend to. I would settle for a friendly chat with my brother. What you think?
I think that's never gonna happen.
Fine. You want to talk? We'll talk.
That looked like that hurt.
Oh, China.
To Hong Kong.
Come on, Oliver, you've beaten her before. Yeah, like that. Oh. Fucking triad. Come on, Oliver, no. Oliver!
Earth 2 is gone. It registered at first, but now I see that it's like a shadow.
You're lying.
Fix it! Fix it!
I'm telling you, I did. I can fix tech. I can't bring back the whole freaking universe.
I'm so sorry, Laurel. But they're gone.
Oh, that was cool. Cool takedown. Oh, come on. Dig. Never mind, I got it. Oh.
What?
Is that
What
the
is it?
virus?
I know what the Triad is after.
Season 3 virus?
Dr. Wants has been trying to recreate the Alpha Omega virus.
Yep. Why?
He's not trying.
He
He's
did it.
already done it.
It is said that Marnobu believed order comes through chaos.
So he's bringing us order.
But first, maybe chaos. He's asking you to bring him a man who recreated the deadly virus. Why? How do you know he won't use it for something worse than the Triad?
I don't know. But I have to believe him. If I'm wrong, then all of this is for nothing. You understand, Tatsumi? I left Felicity. I left my children. So if the Monitor can't fix this, and if he is not here to help, then all of these things that I've sacrificed and all the things that so many other people have already sacrificed will have been for nothing. I need my family to live. Which means that I need this to work.
I remember those guys tried to get me to run their drugs. Not really in the mood for a trip down memory lane.
Well, when you found out, you were the one that told me that I was better than that.
Yeah, my favorite part of that story is when you didn't listen, and I got grounded.
When I look at you, I still see the kid who take on somebody twice his size.
Just because he was messing with me.
Yeah, I'm not that kid anymore, Conrad.
Yes, you are. And you could try to snuff it out, to cover it up with a mask, but I know who you are. And it's not too late.
Until next time, Mr. Queen.
There's not gonna be a next time. Now.
Shoot, Thomas. Forgot. Oh. But the vest, Oliver. Oh. Dang, don't get exposed to the virus, please. I don't think they'd kill him now. God dang. Laurel, Lyla? Yes! Hi, sweetie.
Virus is secure.
Don't kill Katana.
The detonator.
You better kill me now.
I have the detonator.
Oh, come on! What'd I say, like, 2 minutes ago?
Katsu.
She's not dead, right? She's just hurt. Hurry up, Laurel. Hurry up, Laurel. Yes! Oh, so awesome! She was so cool.
I need a backup.
I have vision.
What are you talking about?
Do you really not think that I know you show up here?
Shh! God dang it!
Yes.
Of course you would know where it is.
Piece of junk, my ass.
He's been there before. God.
What the hell did the Destros want with this? What did you do?
William.
What did you do? Hey.
I knew that you thought that I'd be after the valuables in Vasquez's safe.
William. William, do you copy?
Like I said, I think we're done here.
If you hurt my brother, I swear, I will kill you.
JJ,
Please.
you were wrong about me, brother.
You heard a rumor about the Monitor and the coming crisis?
I doubt the Crescent Order will have the answers you seek.
Thankfully, there are organizations on this Earth
Older.
far, far older than the Crescent Order.
We're gonna go visit
I'm going to Nanda Parbat.
Nissa? Huh. Oh, it's Lyla. Okay.
You should have told me what was going to happen on Earth, too.
Monitor. What?
John was there. And what about Laurel Ann's? Her friends? Her family?
And countless more like them will perish if we do not ensure that Oliver Queen is prepared for what is coming.
I have Dr. Wong.
Let us proceed.
God, son of a... God dang it. I was not expecting Lyla to be working with the Monitor. I don't know, should I? Should I have known that was going on? Monitor made sure that Oliver did what he needed to do. So Oliver, I think he's planning to use him as a bargaining chip, or at least to hold off, because Monitor's probably going to want to take him away somewhere to do his next task, so he's probably trying to buy time before that. But you would think Monitor would know when he finally got Wong, or when he was able to get Wong. Robert Wong, I think his name was. And apparently, so I think I've heard his name before, Mar Novu. Did they say it in like crossover last year? Or did somebody, maybe I read it? I can't remember if I know it's been a while since I started the comic, because I've been reading it over time. And then maybe that's what they said his name was in the comic. I can't remember. They probably did. I don't know if they would have said it right at the very beginning. I know he's announced himself as the Monitor, so I can't remember if before that he said Marinovu. But apparently Tetsu knows about him. When she was with the Crescent Order, mention about it. Who apparently the Crescent Order are now after her head, which is great. I feel bad for that about that because kind of our fault for that. I mean, technically speaking, it's Raish's fault since he's the one that killed Thea, which caused her to, when they put her in the pit, she had bloodlust, which they got rid of with the, what was it, the Lotus something. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if I wrote it down or not, but because she gave that away, you're not happy with her. So, but I don't know. I guess maybe they're not coming after her now that she's in Hong Kong, which is interesting. Hopefully that's gonna be the case. I don't think they're gonna have her. I don't think the show's gonna kill her. So she's probably gonna be safe. I wonder if she's gonna be helping us out in the crisis because I didn't expect Katana to be in here at all. I didn't expect to be in Hong Kong. We went from 2 to 3. I wonder if we're going like up, like we went 1. No wait, we went from 1 to 3, so we jumped. So I don't know if we're gonna be jumping up. Like, are we going up until are we going back and forth? I mean, we're on our Earth, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be like more kind of going through what we dealt with in the past seasons. This was a season 3 thing, so. And they even brought back the whole Alpha Omega virus, which I didn't see that coming. And China White showed up. She apparently whenever the government found out that Argus had reinstated the Suicide Squad without their knowledge, because of the fact that China White was gonna I don't know how she was supposed to out the fact that they implanted bombs in their necks. But apparently they didn't want the bad publicity, so they paid her off. And they gave her freedom. I just don't know how she would have said anything because they had her still in Argus. They had her imprisoned. So I don't know how she would have leaked out the information. But regardless, she's out. They took when Laurel screamed, Canary cried her. Did she like blast her off the pier or where they were at? Oh, yep. So she's gone. That looks so. God, Laurel looks so awesome. I gotta say, I really like it. Like the mask looks so cool. And whenever she was doing the Canary cry, the way that they had the fan or whatever it is they used blowing on her, it looks really cool the way her hair's done. Anyway, I really love the outfit, the Black Canary. I think she's going by Black Canary. I know the David dude called her Black Siren, but that's who we knew her as before. But I think she's going by Black Canary. I don't remember. But now, yeah, China White I think is going to be in the win unless they went after her after she was blown off the pier or whatever. I thought Tetsu was going to die. And then I was like, wait, maybe Laurel can show up. Oliver, I feel like Oliver could have made that shot. I mean, he's made longer shots before. I don't know if they ever would have gotten to her in time, though. But either way, Laurel saved Tetsu, so that's good. But yeah, now I'm also wondering if Oliver says, he's going to go visit Nanda Parbat to ask about the Monitor, because, I mean, if the Crescent Rose knew about Crescent Order, I think Crescent Order or Crescent Rose, they knew about the Monitor, so chances are they would know about it since apparently they're older. So does that mean we're going to see Nissa? Because, I mean, I know she disbanded the League of Assassins. League of Shadows, what do they call them here? Because I know they've been known as the League of Assassins and League of Shadows. The League. Does she live still in Nanda Parbat? I thought she might have left and just went around. But maybe she still lives there? I don't know. So yeah, I wonder if we're going to see Katrina Law again. That'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing her back. Because it's the final season, we have to. And we saw Tetsu, which we saw her less, I think, than Nissa. By the way, it'd be cool to see Nissa back. Always good to have to see Katrina Law. But she is on. I know she's on another show. She's a series regular on. I can't remember what it's called, but she's on another show. So I mean, I know if she were to be back, it'd be one episode, so she probably would have enough time to be on the Arrow for one last time. But yeah, but still, with the fact that Lyla is now given the Monitor to. I'm an idiot. I even mentioned it before. I'll go into a second. I'll go to that page so I don't forget. The fact that Lyla is now given over Dr. Wong. Yeah. Is he gonna have time to go to Mananda Parbat? Because I know the Monitor can just because apparently he intervened with their trajectory whenever they were leaving Earth too. He's pissed about that Oliver intervened. It's hard to how can you not intervene with this with what they were dealing with? Tommy was doing the whole I just blanked on what it was called. The Undertaking. Jesus. Okay, yeah. That. How could you not try to intervene with that kind of thing? You know what happened before. He was able to actually completely stop it. On that Earth, which didn't matter because the whole Earth was destroyed afterwards. So is he saying that if he hadn't intervened, it wouldn't have happened? Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's just mad that he did intervene. Because I guess he felt he probably felt he wasted time. That's probably what it was. It's you're wasting time. I told you not to intervene. Because of that, you wasted valuable time. This thing was now able to consume the other Earth, and we have less time than we had before to finish whatever we need to do to stop the crisis from taking out all of the Earths. I hate it, but I get what he's saying, but I hate it. The part where he says you're not accustomed to taking orders, but if you want to save all of the universes, you're gonna have to follow mine. You better follow my orders right now. God dang, I know it's a few lives over countless others, but it's so hard to just ignore an event like that could take out hundreds of lives, even though the crisis is going to take out an unspeakable number of people's lives. It's just a difficult thing to bring yourself to do. So I don't blame Oliver. I feel bad. Oh, I feel so terrible for Laura though. Oh, before I go to that, I mentioned before. I don't know if I'm keeping that in, but I didn't realize Lila's in the comics, at least not as Harbinger. I think it's cool that throughout was it season 2 they started that whenever they started the Suicide Squad, and they called Lyla Harbinger as her code name. So it's I'm only pretty much the beginning of the comic, but I didn't realize that she worked with the Monitor. So it's very interesting seeing. I completely spaced on that too. Whenever they showed that at the end, or until they showed the bit at the end that she did work with the Monitor. So it makes sense that it's kind of cool that they incorporated that. I don't know if it's the same thing, if she had known him since, or for a while, not since, known him for a while, before all this came to be, maybe, I don't know, even before we met Lyla or something like that, or sometime in the middle, or if he contacted her sometime last season as well, or maybe after the whole thing, the talk he had with Oliver in the first place, whenever Oliver made the deal with him in the first place, or sometime at the end of that season, or sometime after Oliver didn't follow his orders last episode. I don't know. I'm just, because Lyla seems to not that she's not affected by it, but obviously seems somewhat familiar with him. I don't know. But she seems like she's ready to get the job done up till, whenever he says, "Why didn't you tell me Earth 2 was going to be attacked? My husband was there." She was not happy with him for that. But yeah, I didn't even think about the fact Harbinger, Lyla, worked with Monitor in the comics. I feel like she's gonna betray him. I haven't gotten there yet, so don't say anything, please. But I feel like she's supposed to betray him in the comics. Something's supposed to happen. I think the Anti-Monitor has something to do with her. Maybe I don't know what he did to her exactly, but I feel like he's supposed to have something. Maybe he's affected her or infected her somehow. But anyway, so yeah, I didn't even think about the fact that she could be working for him in here. It's just because they do things differently in this show and in all the shows, so I didn't expect them, I guess, to incorporate that story. I wonder if they're going to incorporate the other one. If she does betray him in the comics, if she's going to do the same thing here. I don't really, maybe not to the same extent. I have no idea. I really hope Lila's going to be okay and that she doesn't kind of mess us over. or tried to. I don't think she would, just because of how we know her, how they've shown her throughout the series. But yeah, I don't know what I don't know what they're gonna do with her in this for the Crisis, because she has a role with it now. But I felt, going to what I was gonna say before, I felt terrible for Laurel. Like, God, she had just gotten her life together, like after the whole thing that happened last season, that was going on last season. Well, first the 5th, 6th season, and then last season she was trying to be good, and then things were just kind of getting in the way. And now she's been a hero on her Earth, and then all of that's just gone. Like, her family's gone. Like, Sarah's dead. She's gone. So is Adrian, who she was kind of, which I didn't hear it before whenever Adrian called her Pretty Bird, but that was funny because obviously, I mean, most people know. That's what Oliver Queen called her in the comics whenever her and he and Dinah were a thing in the comics. It's funny. After all I'm pretty sure a lot of people have issues with the Oliver Felicity thing. That's kind of the kind of another nod to the Oliver and Laurel relationship. But I just thought it was kind of funny, and I wish I'd caught it. I wish I'd heard it, because I guess I had turned down too much, but I didn't quite hear what he was saying to her before. But yeah, they're all gone. So just like that, your whole universe is wiped away from, like, just taken away from you, like literally wiped out of existence. And she was in denial the whole time, because I was like, whenever she was trying to using the device, the extrapolator, I think it's called, in the first, whenever a portal didn't pop up, I was like, oh no, it's not broken. There's no Earth 2. You can't go there. God, and I, figured she was in denial, which I'm pretty sure that was the case. I wasn't sure if maybe the device was actually messed up, and then he fixed it, but you actually still couldn't go to Earth 2. I don't know if that was, because he said I did fix it, so I guess it was broken. But either way, you couldn't open a breach to to Earth 2 because it's not there anymore. Apparently, this guy knows about different Earths, which is interesting. I mean, obviously they made him out to be a really intelligent guy, but I don't know. You don't see a lot of people on this Earth knowing about other Earths, unless people from other Earths actually, straight up tell them. But yeah, that scene was so hard. And then Oliver, you could see, like, we saw last episode, the ending of last episode, but when we came to this episode, he was talking to Monitor, like, about what had happened, and he asked about his mom and about Tommy, and even Dinah and Renee. And even though they were different, like they were actually bad on that Earth, you could still see how much it hit him, how much it hurt him, how much it was affecting him that his friends were gone, his mom was gone again, Tommy was gone again. Just God. And when Laurel went to him saying that, they may not be real to you, but they were real. They might seem like copies to you, but they're real people. And I know she didn't mean it. She's always upset. But they were. I mean, they are real to him. They're just because they're a different version doesn't mean that they're obviously real. They're just a different version. They're not clones or anything. They're different. So whether or not they're like his version, he still has a connection to them. He still, they're still real to him. So as we saw in the very beginning before that scene, like, he was hurt by that, like deeply hurt by that. He felt helpless. He didn't know what to do. Like, seeing the antimatter, erasing everybody. Now realizing, like, he knew before the full extent of the crisis, but like seeing what it actually is, like, seeing it in front of you, actually seeing it, not just having faith in the fact that it's a thing that's happening, that's coming, has so much more weight to it. And Stephen Amell, I really enjoyed. I'm gonna miss him so much. I hate that it's coming to an end, but Stephen Amell's acting in this performance in this show, and like whenever he has an emotional scene, it's always like I've said before. I think I said it in Flash, but Stephen Amell and Grant Gustin, a couple others, they are like, it's really easy for them to get me to like tear up. Like, it's hard not to sympathy cry when it comes to them. Very contagious. I feel like the scene when he was talking to Tetsu, that I have to believe that what I'm doing matters, like, because I left my family, I left Felicity, I left my children. I can't do this without believing in the fact that this is what needs to be done, or else it was for nothing. Like, I left my family for nothing. I have to believe in this. It's just seeing the desperation, distraught, and just the guilt, and obviously the regret for having to leave them. It's just I love Stephen Amell so much. I love Oliver Queen. I love the show, and I don't want it to go. But god dang it, it's doing a really great job this season, though. I'm really enjoying this episode. This episode 2, but this season, I knew I would. Like, I had very little doubt that this was going to be a great season. There's always that possibility. There's like the worry that, because I know I haven't seen it all, but I know like Dexter's last season apparently was trash apparently. So I know like a show's final season can be bad, but I don't know. I had a feeling that this wasn't going to be the case for Arrow. I mean, we still have 8 episodes to go, but either way, I'm even enjoying the flash forwards. Like, I didn't hate the flash forwards, but I'm enjoying them a little bit more this season. I don't want this show to go. I'm gonna say it until it ends, and even then, I'm probably gonna say it again. But I'm gonna miss all these characters. I mean, some of them, apart from Oliver, could probably show up on the other shows, at least on Flash, later on. But it's always not. It's not gonna be the same, and it's gonna be really hard when the show goes. Regarding the flash forwards, I hate seeing JJ like this. Like seeing the little kid that from last season, and I think the 5th season or 6th, one of the other seasons, seeing him and then seeing how he's grown up to this, it's just really hard to connect the two. It's obviously tearing Connor up because he said himself that JJ was not just like he was his big brother, but he was his best friend. Like, they apparently got along really well together, and seeing him go down this route is just eating him up. And obviously it did too with Dig. I mean, he and Connor apparently came up with this plan to try to get him out. I don't know if Dig did the same thing, but Connor had the Deathstroke tattoo on him. I guess try to sneak in and maybe convince Connor or break him out. Whatever they thought they were doing, it obviously didn't pan out. But I'm hoping. I wonder if that's what led Dig to die. Because he's not around anymore. Is he dead, or is he just in hiding? Did he die? If he's dead, did he die trying this, like trying to get JJ out, or did he just die somewhere else, or was it because of the Deathstroke, but not because of that mission, that plan? I just want to know what happened to Dig. Because I'm pretty sure, because he was around after the crisis, because he mentioned that fact, that they tried to save JJ, or to help JJ, to make him see the error of his ways. But Mia was talking to Connor about, what happened to your brother. I mean, your dad was Bronze Tiger, you turned out all right. But it was because of the fact that sort of led JJ down the path, because of the fact that he was Bronze Tiger's son. They wanted to make sure that he didn't go down, his dad's original path. His dad is good now, but you want to make sure he didn't go down that route. So they kind of sort of didn't pay as much attention to JJ, and they blamed JJ for apparently him getting caught. I forgot what he had. Connor had said that JJ tried to talk him out of, but they punished JJ for it. They grounded him, which is kind of unfair. And I know the older siblings, you have to take responsibility, but if they do try to, talk him out of it, let me just see what it was exactly that he had said.
Yeah, my favorite part of that story is when you didn't listen, and I got grounded. That held me responsible.
Yeah, that's okay. So some dude was trying to get them, get Connor to run drugs. JJ tried to tell him not to. He was trying to convince him otherwise, and he didn't. Connor apparently didn't listen, and JJ took the blow for that. Like, I feel like Dig would know better than to blame JJ if he was trying to convince his brother not to in the first place. So I do feel bad for JG, but I hate that he's gone down this way. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's other stuff that's happened over time. It's not just, that instant. Because it's a bitterness this seems like a bitterness that's grown over time. From things not being any different, things constantly just going against him. So I don't know. I don't see Dig or Lyla going that route with JJ, but I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get a redemption arc for JJ. I mean, I would kind of like there to be, just because I still see that little kid. Even though we didn't get to know him very well, but it's still like it's hard to it's still just hard to connect those two. So I want Connor to have his brother back, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Especially the way we kind of talked about it, is like, it's not about you, it's not about Dad. I have this vision for Star City, and they captured William. That blows. They really need to teach this kid how to take care of himself. But unfortunately, William got more so the mother's abilities. Oliver never got the chance to teach him to fight. Never got to teach Mia, but Nissa taught her. Fortunately, William was living with his grandparents for however long that was. I mean, I know it's gonna be a lot harder to teach him now that he's older, but some training's better than none. And you need to teach him how to take care of himself when they're not around. One thing though, it does seem that JG does still care about his brother, cause it might just be to add more to his group, to add more people to his group, but he still seems to want to recruit Connor to the gang. So I don't know if that is just to add more people, more skilled fighters. Because Connor's taken out a group of his men by his own before, or if he actually cares about his brother still. Yeah, that's that's all I got for this episode. What a great episode! I'm really 2 episodes in, but I'm really loving this season already. It's only 8 episodes left, only 8 weeks. God dang it, man! I know it's shorter, so it has a big thing to do with it, but it's the end of the season, the end of the final season. It's coming up so fast. It seems like a long time away, but at the same time, just saying, like, there's only 8 episodes left, and we just started. It's so quick. I'm not ready, guys. I know I'm gonna be crying, like, really bad, like, not just tearing up. I'm probably gonna be like tears running down my face throughout the crossover, probably throughout the finale, the series finale. God, I'm already almost getting choked up over it, but just talking about it, thinking about it, like, I don't. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on next episode already. We got to deal with JJ and having William. I don't know if they're taking him or if they're taking over the base. We got the Monitor already getting Wong, I think. So Oliver was gonna try to go to Nine Bot to ask about the Monitor, but I don't know if he's gonna have time to now. So just, I don't know. I hope Oliver at least gets to. Monitor should know that he wants to try to get answers from him. He should know. I would think he knows. Maybe he's trying to go to Nine Bot. I don't know. I hope Oliver gets to go at least, so that if anything, because I just want to see Nissa again. I keep wanting to say Nissa again, because it'd be cool to see her train along. But I don't know. The Monitor, he is not happy whenever Oliver tries to go off script and do things his own way. So I don't think Monitor's gonna give him a chance to do that. But we shall see next week, guys. That's it for this week's episode. If you want to stick around for that episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, make sure you go ahead and visit our channel. Also, if you want to support us, make sure you visit our Patreon. You can go and get access to polls to vote on what shows we'll react to next whenever we read our replacements, early access videos, stuff like that. Reaction levels, or link to that will also be in the description down below. But again, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next week.